push it onto this team. I'll take either of those. Check-ins occurring right now. Having a little trouble with my technology, so hopefully I can resolve this pretty quickly. All right, it says that I am live online, so hopefully you're seeing that. Quickly locking in the starting lineup. All right. Right now up front we have number 5 Everly, number 12 Emily, number 46 Piper, and then we have 72 Kylie, number 14 Bronwyn playing libero, and number 30 Sahara. Looks like we're just waiting for the coaches to approve the lineups. Thankfully, we have a different ref this time. Hopefully that works out as at least neutral. And Tsunami playing by the rules. They got the arms up, nothing above the head. So I like that as well. Tsunami's going to start us off. Left-hand side of your screen. Here comes the ball. Bronwyn down to a knee, gets there. Emily moves it back to the center. Kylie calls for it, sends it over. Here comes the return again. Popped over. Emily's right there for that one. Everly to Kylie. Too many Lees. But we got it. Kylie up for the block. Kylie gets there. There's like 14 touches as Kylie gets herself a block at the net. First point goes to Prolink. All right. One all. Not an auspicious start to the game, but hopefully just a one-off. All right, cleared to serve. Here we go from number 15 on Tsunami. Bronwyn's there. Everly moves it over to Kylie. Kylie with a spike. Kylie with a good hit. Handled, though, by Tsunami. Inside hitter takes it, sends it over. Everly's right there for that. Bronwyn pops it up to Kylie. Kylie's going to have to adjust. Not quite able to get around on that ball and keep it inside the guidepost, but good effort. One to two. Just waiting for the ref to all clear as one of the gentlemen is too far onto their, the photographer is too far onto the court. There's the serve. Kylie pops it high. Juliet reacts quickly. Back to Kylie. Kylie spikes it. Sends it towards the back. Handled by Tsunami. Back row hitter. Can't hit it. Hits it into one of her players instead. 2-all. 2-2-2. That's a lot of twos. Two. Sorry, I was enjoying myself there for just a moment. Natty comes in for Everly. Harper comes in for Emily. There's Harper's serve from the back row. It's a good one. Handled by number 7. Tsunami's not going to be able to... Oh, they do. I was surprised by that. Kylie. Harper tried to get up there and get it because it was going to be right on the net. Would have been on our side, so good try. 2-3. Here comes Tsunami's ball. Bronwyn right there for that one. Harper sets it behind her to Kylie. Kylie punches it over, getting there in time. Outside hitter's going to take that up against, but Sahara handles that. Here comes Natty, flat-footed, able to get to that and make it happen. A spike at the net, but we have a net call. Kylie called for the net, and she knows it too. 2-4. There's the serve. Down to a knee. Harper gets there in time. Kylie rushes forward, pops it behind her. Bronwyn sends it over with an over-the-back bump. Tsunami getting ready to return it. Their third hit. That one goes and does catch the... Sorry, I got confused there for a second because I thought she said it was out. Got confused by the signal she made, but it was in. No, they called it out. All right, Kylie gets to serve. 3-4. She gets an ace. A-C-E, ace. As 3 players on Tsunami ended up making contact with Kylie's serve. Another good serve by Kylie. This time handled, though. They're going to try to dump it early, and they do. Bronwyn, Kylie, and Harper all tried to get there. Little concerned as Kylie and Bronwyn were both slow to get up there, but everybody's okay. Ananya is now in for Kylie. Cleared to serve. Here we go. Bronwyn. Sahara, good communication, calls for it. Harper, good communication as well, calls for it. Over the back kill for Harper with an over the back bump. That was just amazing to see. Juliet now serving. Towards the back, handled. It's going to be a little trouble for them. They're not able to get there. That goes long and wide. Some of the parents on the sideline even making the signal in case the line refs here screw it up. Juliet, another good serve, gets herself an ace. A-C-E, ace. Seven to 5. Juliet, another serve. Handled off the body. Flat-footed. Harper's there. Ananya moves it forward. Piper calls for it. Sends it over the back with a bump. Good communication as well. There's the hit. Ananya down with a fist. Piper looks at it. Ananya with the fist kill from the very back. Go Ananya. 8-5. Another good serve from Juliet. How high is that net, folks? Too high. 9-5, forcing a Tsunami timeout. It's interesting to watch the parents. Definitely a lot of flustered faces from that last match still around here, but the girls coming out strong at 9-5 already. All right, Juliet getting ready to serve, of course. Tsunami hoping that by messing with her rhythm, they can get away with us a little bit more. There's the serve. Oh, and it worked as the net jumped up and took that ball. Now up. The serve is Tsunami as Bronwyn tags in for Juliet. There's the serve, and it goes way long. 10th point. All right, that's going to bring in number 5, Everly, and number 12, Emily, as Maddie and Harper tag out with that. Everly serve. It's an ace, folks! A-C-E, ace. All right, what's going to happen again? Let's take a look. 11-6. Everly gets to serve again. All right, looks like Tsunami's going to handle this one. Outside hitter's going to take it up against Piper. Piper gets her fingers on it. Not quite able to push it back over the net, though. Tsunami now at 7. All right, Bronwyn handles that. Everly sets it over to Emily. Emily sends it into the net. Unfortunately, the net a little too high for her on that one. 11-8. Starting to get louder here at the Georgia World Congress Center here at Little Big South Volleyball Tournament. Ball goes onto the court. We're going to get to watch this start over again. Here we go. 11-8. There's the serve. It's going to go way wide. Good call watching that one go out, and it does. 12-8. Substitution time as Ananya and Kylie swap. Kylie now in the front row, joining Emily and Piper. Mid-court, Bronwyn and Everly, and serving Sahara. Middle hitter's going to take that up. Sahara wasn't quite able to get that one looked a little confusing. I wasn't sure if that's Sahara or Everly's ball. Kind of fell in between the both of them. I believe that'll cost them a line. They're going to have to run a line for that one. Free ball fall. Anyway. All right, here we go, folks. 12-9. Tsunami gets to serve. Ready to receive his Prolink. Browning gets there. Everly goes up to the net, getting ready to hit it. Wasn't quite able to. Tsunami gets the 10th point, making it 12-10. Prolink still ahead, though. This Tsunami team is a 15-2s team. Oh, a diving attempt by Sahara to get there. Not quite able to. That's a Tsunami ace. 12-11. Looks like the girls are losing a little bit of energy watching them. Hopefully they can get back into it. Sahara trying to see around the visual block. Doesn't need to, though, as how high is that net, folks? Too high. All right, Bronwyn's going to get the serve. There's the serve. It's a good one, and it's so good. It's an ace. A-C-E, ace. Another serve from Bronwyn. Another one difficult for Tsunami to handle. Oh, line ref didn't call it. I don't know what she was doing, but she was asleep. They finally made the call. It was the opposite line judge. But we'll take it. There's a serve right down the line to the same person. This time they handle it. Kylie's right there for that one. Everly pops it to Kylie. Kylie with a spike. Well handled, though, by Tsunami. Under the net hit by Tsunami gives a 16th point to Prolink. Good serve again. Trying to dig it out. Not able to. 17 points for Prolink. All right, I was wondering if something was going on I didn't see, but cleared to serve now. Bronwyn again. Oh, unfortunately, this time the net does jump up and grab it. 17-12. That's all right, though, folks. We're going to get right back at it. As the girls like to say, we're going to get that ball right back, right here, right now. 17-12. That ball rolls over the net, but does get there. Unfortunately, team not quite able to handle it. 17-13 now. Coach Natty starting to get a little frustrated of the same hits off to the side that have been showing in all 3 matches so far. Sahara to Everly. Everly to Kylie. Kylie crushed that ball. Absolutely crushed it to get the kill. 18-13. All right, substitution time as Harper comes in, and so does Maddie. Your front row now being Maddie, Juliet, Kylie. Your back row, Sahara, Bronwyn, Harper. Harper with the serve. Here we go. Middle hitter's going to take it against Juliet. Ends up hitting it. Does catch the back corner. 18-14, despite a diving effort from Sahara. Here we go again, 18-14, Tsunami serve. Nice, easy floater. Sahara is there. Maddie moves it back towards center. Harper sends it over with an over-the-back bump. Here comes their outside hitter. It's hit hard. Bounces all over the place over here, but is well out of bounds. There's no court there, folks. Kylie being told to serve it up from the sidelines. Now up front is Sahara, Maddie, Juliet, Bronwyn, Harper, mid-court. Kylie with the serve on the right-hand side of your screen. She serves it, and she gets an ace. A-C-E, ace. As the whole sideline cheers her on. We're about to do this again, 20-14. Another good serve, this time handled by Tsunami. Outside hitter's going to take it. Punch save by Bronwyn. Oh, and while they're able to put it back over, fantastic highlight from Bronwyn there. We're just going to tag that. First time I've ever used this feature. But it is now... They've got the score as 21-15, so they've got one more point on the official score than I do. There's the serve. Bronwyn down to a knee, gets there in time. Up at the net. Number 11 blocks it and sends it right back down. The score has changed again on the sideline. I've got 21-14 now. 21-16. 20-16. We're getting somewhere. All right, there's Tsunami's serve. Bronwyn right there. Harper comes running over. Ananya sends it over the net. Quick reaction by everyone. Here comes the return. Outside hitter. Hard spike. Goes wide. Oh! Oh, but called in. Woo! I'm gonna move down and stand on this line. Sahara. Bronwyn moves it forward. Juliet called it, sent it over, but they immediately returned it 20-18. And we have a timeout called by Prolink Natty. Coach Natty, of course, giving some coaching, because that's what you do in a situation like this. But I got to tell you, here's some calls. The line judge here directly in front of you right now, I think is missed 2 or 3. Again, and I am not one of those players, parents, or announcers, but some of these have been pretty painful to watch. I don't know if you at home watching it live or seeing something different, or if when you get to go back and look at it, if you're seeing something different, but at least in real time, it's hard to see. All right, with the timeout now over, Tsunami down by 2, 20-18. There's the serve. Ananya's right there. That goes to Harper. Harper to Maddie. Maddie with a cross-court spike. It goes wide. 20-19. Lots of power on that hit. Just didn't quite stay in the court. (2019) as Tsunami starts to come back. Momentum shifting. Bronwyn and Ananya there. Juliet tries to pop it. Can't quite get to it, and that, folks, ties the game. 20-20. Brand new set. Piper leading some cheers on the sideline. Sahara down to a knee, gets there. Harper pops it back towards middle. Juliet, get there to push it over the net. Juliet getting ready for the block, but not needed. Harper to Juliet. Juliet sends it over. Getting ready to handle the return. Here we go. Spike through Juliet's blocking hands. Good diving attempt by Maddie. Not able to get there, though. 21-20, and Prolink takes its second timeout in as many minutes. 21-20. Unfortunately, the momentum has fully shifted at this point, with Tsunami looking a ton better than I think they actually play. I think our girls are better in general, but the score does not reflect that right now. Be interesting to see what happens as we come out of this timeout. Does Tsunami lose some momentum? Does the coaching that Natty is giving make the difference to reset the team? Let's find out as we restart play here at the Georgia World Congress Center. It goes way long. 20. 21-21, just trying to get the ball back now. All right. Juliet will be serving as Piper comes onto the court into the left front position. Juliet serves, handled by Tsunami. They tried for a quick dump, didn't work, but Juliet's there for it. Piper calls it and pops it high to Sahara. Sahara sends it over. A punch save. They're able to get it over. Maddie's right there. This time to Harper, who moves it back to Sahara. Sahara has to adjust. Not quite able to keep it in the court as that ball ended up being behind her. That'll have Juliet and Bronwyn swapping out. (21-22). Tsunami up by 1 now. Bronwyn to Harper. Harper to Maddie. Maddie with the spike. Handled by Tsunami. Here comes the return from the inside hitter. Bronwyn's right there. Again to Harper. Harper this time to Piper. Piper with the spike is blocked. But with Sahara's save, we get it back over the net in 3. Piper goes up for the block. Natty sets it high. Harper, who had fell down on her feet, is going to be hard. Bronwyn tries to punch it, not able to. Good effort. 23 points now for Tsunami. A little worried that we might be losing our steam after the rough game. 21-23. Oh, gets herself a kill. Sahara with the kill as she drops it right behind the front line blockers. And now it's time to do some substitutions. Maddie's going to come out. Everly's going to come in. Harper steps out. Emily steps in. That makes your front row Emily, Piper, Sahara. Your back row is Ananya, Bronwyn, and Everly, as Tsunami takes a timeout as the ball moves to our side. This will be interesting to see what happens now. You have 2 timeouts going concurrently, or, obviously. Whew, that doesn't even make sense. So we're just going to ignore that and start over. Coach Natty's going to be trying to keep the girls engaged with some momentum, especially after some frustrating points there. Meanwhile, Tsunami is going to be interested in trying to regain the momentum and basically get the ball back right here. So let's see what happens, as Everly, right in front of you, will now be serving. Oh, unfortunately, momentum or getting iced out or just the pressure of needing that point. Tsunami gets it, and it's now set point. There's the serve. Sahara's there. Everly pops it high. That's going to go to Emily. Emily sends it into the net, unfortunately. And Prolink loses the first set, 22-25. Coach Natty looking upset for the first time today about our performance as we end set 1. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, folks, we are back. Let's get you back on the court here. All right, so we're going to be looking for some changes this time. What those changes are, unsure really. The girls are trying, but there seems to be a lot of, I don't know, miscommunication or disengagement maybe. Like, it's really hard to tell what's causing the problem, but they played better than this earlier today. They could just be tired. This is their second in a row. The last match went on for over an hour, so these are not like, what's the word I'm looking for? These are not short matches, and that could be half the problem, is they're just tired. Again, that last set, so just to give you an idea, we're now starting set 2. We are at 33 minutes, so that means that was a 30-minute knockdown drag-out set. That's hard, especially coming out last game was over an hour. Like, you put these together, and it's not ideal. All right, so this is going to be our starting lineup for this game. Up front, we have number 30, Sahara, number 12, Emily, number 46, Piper. Then, no, they keep swapping sides, I can't tell. 30, Sahara, 12, Emily, 46, Piper. Kylie serving from the left-hand side of your screen with Bronwyn and Everly in the middle. Starts off well. Hard spike into the net, because how high is that net, folks? Too high. Prolink takes the first point. Now from the right side of your screen, here comes Kylie again. Another serve. That's going to be difficult. It's difficult because that's an ace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the floor. That's an ace. Now over the left side of your screen, shaking things up. Oh, it's a good one. And another ace! Kylie gets another ace as Tsunami not able to handle that one. Looks like she's going to stay on the left side of the screen for this serve. Let's see what happens. Good serve this time, left side. And another, oh. I mean, good effort. Good effort by Tsunami. Not enough, but a good effort nonetheless. 4-0. You probably could see Kylie on camera thinking she'd earned another ace, and then it got stolen from her. Rolls it over, gets an ace. Rolling the right direction there. We'll take that. ACE, ace. 5-0. Another good serve. This time Tsunami handles it from the back row. It's going to be hard, but they get there. Bronwyn makes it there. Everly over to Sahara. Sahara sends it. It's blocked at the net as Tsunami gets their first point with a block. 5-1 now. Coach Natty letting Sahara know, go to the left next time. They should knock it out of bounds then with their block. Oh, Piper chose to save that. I think it would have been out. And ended up not working out in our favor as Sahara ends up sending it out of bounds with her hit. Again, I think she was trying to follow what Coach said, which is keep it to the left. So that way when they block it, it falls out of bounds. Just didn't quite work out. That's going to go wide. Because as the girls like to say, there's no court there. 6-2. Bronwyn serving. Oh, good save. Piper. No, Juliet up with the block, or the pushover. Juliet was for her block. Bronwyn there. This time Everly. Everly over to Sahara, who sends it over the net. Tsunami's going to return it outside hitter, who can't get it over the net. Because how high is that net, folks? Too high. All right, 7-2. Bronwyn gets to go again. All right, here comes the return from Tsunami. Bronwyn down to a knee, gets there. Everly pops it behind her to Emily. Emily punches it over. They end up taking it. They get it over, but they do. Everly sends it all the way across court to Bronwyn, who moves it all the way back, and then Emily sends it over. Here comes their third hit from their outside hitter, down to almost a knee, Kylie. Kylie over, Sahara gets it, double hit, and goes out just like Coach said it would. Prolink Natty gets the point. 8-2 after a hard-fought point there. Another good serve from Bronwyn. Middle hitter takes it up against Juliet, and it goes straight into the net. 9-2. Because how high is that net? Too high. That forces a Tsunami timeout to start. Absolutely incredible. That's what we want from the start, 9-2. Now, what we don't want here is any momentum loss. So, hopefully, what we're looking for here is that, again, Bronwyn comes out and just absolutely nails it. An ace would be perfect, actually. Meanwhile, Tsunami is just looking to break up the momentum, break up the routine. Because already down 9-2, Prolink looks like they're running away with it, and they're going to try to stop that. All right, that gets us through the full timeout as the ref says time to get back on the court. Bronwyn right under your camera. Icing her out did not work. Outside hitter takes it, hits it hard. Good save by Kylie. Not able to get it up high enough for Sahara to play it, but just to get a hand on that required quick reflexes. 9-3. All right. Here comes Tsunami preparing to return. Number 2 serving for them. Cleared to serve. Easy floater again. Kylie and Bronwyn there. Sahara punches it over. Double jump is able to get there. Number 11. It's going to be Emily. Emily hard hit. Emily with a kill. Great hit by Emily. Double substitution time. Emily and Harper. And Everly and Maddie. That has your front row being Maddie, Juliet, Sahara. Your back row now Kylie, Bronwyn, and Harper. Harper will be serving from the right-hand side of your screen. Almost no movement on that ball. A block by Juliet gets us a point as that ball bounced off the top of the net, probably her hands, and then fell back down. 11-3. Oh, that went cross court. I wasn't expecting that watching her form, and I don't think they were ready either. That's another point for Prolink. 12-3. I'll say whatever Natty said during the break between sets. She should repeat those words every time. Again, cross court, touched and out. That's an ace. A-C-E, ace. And that forces another Tsunami timeout. All right, again, another timeout. 2 in 2 minutes. We are 41 minutes into this match right now. I'll lower the camera a little bit. Looks like I got hit. Again, we'll be looking hopefully that there's no change in momentum because of this. There's the serve. It's a good one. Tsunami's moving that forward. Oh, right into the net though, because how high is that net, folks? Too high. 14-3. Coach Natty now dancing on the sidelines. Harper down the right side this time. Gets herself an ace. A-C-E, ace. 15-3 for Prolink. Dead center in the back. Popped up high, they're gonna have to send it from the back row, they do. Harper's there for that. Bronwyn communicates, takes ownership. Sahara tries to hit it, can't quite get it over the net, as Tsunami now gets their 4th point of the set. 15-14 is the score. Number 5 for Tsunami is gonna be serving. It's a floater. Bronwyn's right there, sends it wide. Harper tries to move it back to the middle. Not able to get there. 15-5. All right, here we go again. Aha, but not net, folks. Is how high? Too high. Ball comes back to Prolink. That'll have Sahara serving for us. Up front now, you got Kylie, Maddie, Juliet. There's the serve from Sahara. Handled barely. Outside hitter takes it. Sahara dives for it. Not saved, although the girls thought they might have, but it did catch, unfortunately. The net, or excuse me, the ground. Sahara and Ananya will now be swapping out. Slightly different rotation than previous matches. Kylie staying in. There's the serve. Kylie gets there. Harper pops it high. Maddie's going to take it. Maddie spikes it. Oh, unfortunately, spikes it straight into the net. 16-7. All right, Bronwyn's there for that one. Harper sets it high to Kylie. Kylie with the spike. Handled by Tsunami. Inside hitter takes it, spikes it. Diving save by Maddie. Harper sends it over. Quick reaction. Blocked by Juliet at the net. Maddie pops it high. Harper moves it back to center and over the net. Juliet now returns it. Did she catch the back? Oh, she did not. There were some great highlights in there. But that gives an 8-point to Tsunami. There's the serve. Bronwyn down to a knee, ends up sending it all the way back over the net. Juliet up there with this. We have a lift call. So that ball was a lift as they tried to get it back over the net. And Juliet will be serving now. Score 17-8. Bronwyn steps off the court. Piper steps on. There's the serve from Juliet. Down to a knee. 7 pikes it. Right there at the net was Kylie to spike it. Piper was ready for the block. Ananya moves it. Maddie's going to send it over the net, and she does. Here comes the return. Middle hit. Nope. Inside hitter. Piper was ready for the block, but it wasn't needed because that ball went straight into the net. 17-9. 18-8. I'll get that right. Sorry. Juliet's next serve. Ooh, hard handled. They do manage to save it. Maddie's right there for it. Sends it over. It gets blocked, but Maddie's there. Ananya sends it nice and high. Kylie calls for it. Sends it over. Outside hitter's going to take it. Ananya's right there. This time it's going to Harper. Harper all the way across to Kylie. Kylie spikes it. Kylie with a kill. Kylie gets herself a kill with that one, 19-8. All right, Juliet serving again. Oh, unfortunately, goes into the net. Makes it 19-9. And Bronwyn comes in as Juliet gets a rest after serving there. Substitution over on Tsunami as well. Number 1 will be serving for them. 19-9. That's going to go wide. It does. Hits our coaches. 20-9 now. That makes it double substitution time. Harper and Emily are going to swap, and Maddie and Everly are going to swap. That gives your front row, Emily, Piper, Kylie. Your back row, Ananya, Bronwyn, and Everly. Everly will be serving. Looks like she's going to serve from the right side of your screen. Good serve there. Back row tries to handle that on the side of Tsunami. Not able to. 21-9. There goes Everly's serve. It's over the net. Inside hitter tried to drop it in early on the second ball, making it 22-9 when it did not work. Everly again clears the net. That's an ace, folks. 23-9, ace for Everly. 2 more to go. A little bit of traffic on Tsunami's side. They're able to get it over, though. That's Piper. Piper to Everly. Everly to Kylie. And there's a hold and a double hit. As Kylie gets herself a kill with that one. Everly going for set point. 24-9. Ball on the court. So let's hold for a second. All right, here we go again. Ball is good and over. It's punched over. Piper goes for the block. Piper gets herself a block and a kill. That ends the set. 25-9 as Prolink runs away with that one, which will force yet another third set today. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the kickoff of the third set. All right. One more set to go. A third and final set for the day. Both teams probably having very direct conversations with their coach. Prolink Natty, almost certainly about maintaining momentum and coming off that very strong win. And of course, Tsunami about trying to remind them of the first set and coming out strong to win this one. As with all third sets, you're going to be first to 15. It's not a game of 25, it's a game of 15. Let's see what rotation coach goes with this time. All right, looks like up front in the middle. All right, here's what it looks like we got. Up front, left side, number 72, Kylie. Number 5, Everly. Number 46, Piper. Back row, left-hand side, number 31, Juliet. Number 20, Harper. And number 11, Ananya. Be looking to see how this goes for them.
Do you know, is this the 1 o'clock game?
This, yes.
And is it just starting, or?
Hang on. This is the 12 o'clock game.
This is the 12 o'clock game? Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to be 8, 11, and 12, and we're like an hour behind. So yes.
This is the noon game.
This is set 3 in it, but...
Okay, set 3 in the noon. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Juliet tags off, Bronwyn tags in. We're going to start with Tsunami serving. The girls looking tired. Some of them more smiles than others. A little bit of dance there from Kylie. First to 15, set 3, underway. Right now, Kylie handles that one. Piper calls for it, handles that one. Bronwyn sends it over with the third hit. Piper goes up for the block. Piper gets herself the block. All right, Bronwyn's going to serve. Piper comes off. Juliet comes on. Bronwyn with the serve. It's a good one. Looks like they're going to handle that back to the middle hitter versus Juliet. Juliet blocks it. While Juliet did succeed in blocking it, they also blocked her block and sent it over. Ball landed inbounds, 1-1. All right, there's the serve. Right there's Kylie. Kylie to Harper. Harper goes behind her to Juliet. Juliet with a good spike. Handled by Tsunami middle. Middle sends it over. Juliet does get a finger on it, but they get the kill. 1-2. All right, we do not want a momentum shift here. Kylie pops it nice and high. That goes to Harper, who goes behind her to Everly, who sends it over. Everly gets herself a kill as that lands in on the left-hand side of the court. 2-2. All right, Harper and Emily substituting. Everly to serve now. Your front row is Emily, Juliet, Kylie, Ananya, Brownwind, mid-court. And on the right-hand side of your screen in just a minute is Everly serving. There's the serve. Outside hitter takes that. It gets tipped. Diving attempt by Anya. Not quite able to get there. 2-3 now. Sideline cheering. 2-3, there's the serve. Bronwyn's right there, pops it well to Everly. Everly gives it to Kylie. Kylie sends it over. Kylie gets a kill with a soft touch push past the blockers. 3-all. That'll give Kylie a chance to serve. Ananya and Sahara swapping out. Here we go again, 3-all. Left-hand side of your screen will be Kylie. Catches the top of the net, but it does make it over. Outside hitter takes that and goes wide with it, but it does land in. 3-4. That's a point-for-point knockdown drag out. Get the ball back is the call from the sideline. 3-4 right now. All right. Sahara, Emily, Juliet up front. Bronwyn, Everly, Kylie in the back. Bronwyn pops it, unfortunately, the wrong direction. And that gives Tsunami a 2-point lead, ending the point-for-point. Three to 5. There's the serve. Bronwyn's right there. Tries to pop it. Doesn't quite. Diving sprawl from Kylie. Not able to get there. And all of a sudden, it's 3-6 Tsunami. Going to be very much looking for a recovery right here. Bronwyn's right there. Everly sets it up. Emily with the hit. Tsunami not able to handle it. That gives the ball back for Prolink, which is what we want to see. And Juliet's now going to get the serve as Piper comes onto the court. There's Juliet's serve. And it's an ace, folks! A-C-E, ace! 5-6. All right, here we go again. 5-6 is the score. Now within 1. Juliet's serve goes to the left. Diving save. Everly gets it as it comes over. Kylie pops it nice and high for Sahara. Sahara sends it towards the back. Tsunami saves that. Outside hitter tips it over. Kylie gets there in time, though. Everly gives it back to Sahara. Sahara spikes it, but it goes wide of the guidepost. 5-7. All right, let's see what happens now. 5-7. Tsunami sends it. Kylie gets there. Everly pops it behind her to Emily. Emily sends it into the net. Unfortunately, 5-8 now. And that's a timeout Prolink, as coach will be trying to get everybody back on the same page, get some good communication, as well as, and most importantly, changing the momentum. Both coaches in the huddle engaged in giving that feedback right now. Meanwhile, on the other side, you have Tsunami wanting to keep the momentum, wanting to drive things forward. Tsunami first back on the court. Natty now coming back out onto the court. Here we go, 5-8, that's the serve. Kylie gets there in time, sends it over. It's blocked by number 11, who has so excited for her block and her kill there. 5-9. And that's an ace from Tsunami, despite a diving attempt from Kylie to get there. And all of a sudden, it's 10-5. Prolink needs to get the ball back right here. Kylie and Bronwyn there. Emily pops it sky high and over the, did not go over the net. 11-5. Tsunami looking like they're gonna wrap this one up in 3. We need the ball back now. Go Prolink, get the ball back. The cheers from the sideline. Kylie's there. That goes to Everly. Everly to Emily behind her. Emily cross court. Emily with a kill! As Emily gets the kill, all right, Harper will be serving from the right-hand side of your screen with the score 6-11. Unfortunately, hits it right into the net. 6-12, just 3 points away from a very disappointing loss after a great second set. Another timeout called by Natty. This is now a game of sheer mental capabilities, fortitude, and response. Do you come out on the court expecting to lose? Do you come out onto the court believing you deserve to be there? Do you think that you deserve to win this game? It is not over yet. It is only 6 points difference between the two teams. Getting the ball back is 1. It's right there. Can they do it? Or are they too tired after a hard-fought second set? We're going to find out now as that timeout comes to a close. Tsunami cleared to serve. Kylie's right there for it. Harper sets it to Piper. Piper has to go left-handed to get it over the net and does. Piper was ready for the block. Wasn't needed though. 7-12. The fight continues. Sahara now serving. Sahara rolls it over. Gets herself the point. As Tsunami not able to handle that rollover. 8-12. That forced a very quick Tsunami timeout as they obviously do not want to lose momentum. Forces that very quick timeout. As I mentioned, this is because it's only to 15. Strategies are different. This is a mental game. Right now, this is less about skill. These two teams are evenly matched at the moment. So this will come down to who has greater mental strength, who wants it more, who can muster the energy after the third hour-plus set in a row for Prolink. Is it them? There's the serve from Sahara. It's moved to the outside. That's 4 hits. 9-12. Fighting their way back, clawing their way back. Do they want it more? Sahara again. Harper not quite able to handle that ball. 13 now to 9. Substitution time. Sahara and Ananya swapping in out. Your front row right now is Kylie, Everly, Piper. You also have Bronwyn, Harp, Everly, and Ananya. Having trouble with names there. Looks like there's some confusion on the scoring table as we look at a score of 19-13. All right, cleared to serve. Tsunami's got the ball. Stopping it here goes a long way towards momentum. There's the serve. Bronwyn down to a knee. Harper, quick thinking, sends it over. They can't handle it. 10-13. Bronwyn staying in as Piper comes out. Juliet into the court, front row. 10-13. Outside hitter takes that, but Harper's right there. Juliet goes up, sends it over. Juliet ready for the block as it comes back over. Bronwyn's there for this one. Harper sets over to Kylie. Kylie spikes it. Kylie catches the back corner and gets a kill. 11-13 now. Tiffany's blood pressure through the roof. Her pulse probably at 130 beats a minute. The pressure's getting to her. Can only imagine to the girls.
94.
94 beats a minute. Sorry. There's the serve. Tsunami's going to go to their inside hitter, and it goes, oh, but a punch from Ananya. Quick thinking and reactions. Four hits is the call on that one. I didn't see the 4 hits, but I'm guessing you did at home. This is set and match point, 14-11. Ananya gets there. And that ends it, folks, as Tsunami gets the 15th point, and a tired and upset Prolink wraps up the day. We'll be back again tomorrow with some more volleyball here at the Georgia World Congress Center. Thank you for watching. This episode is brought to you by TiffanyBookedIt.com for all your travel agent needs. Thanks again. Talk to you tomorrow.